How much did you guys put in?
We put in $100.
Yeah, $100.
Should have put in 1,000.
That's a crazy bet for the Lakers at that part. No.
Are you trying to quit JK or what?
Yeah.
Yes, actively.
Next time, listen to me.
He's trying to help you exit.
And welcome back to another very Joe's favorite type of topic episode of the Careful.
Joe's favorite.
Ooh, are we gonna talk about movies?
Sports.
Okay.
Okay.
Sports.
We gotta talk about.
Are you trying to say I'm less than a man because I'm not into sports?
Nobody said that. You said that.
I'm less of a man.
You said that.
Less
Okay.
than a man.
You're Joe.
Less than.
You're more man than any of us will ever need. Okay?
I will say this: if you do, your dream is that one day we are sports book bettors.
That's probably how I'm gonna get into sports.
Exactly.
Is if I start
That's a
betting
great
on
way to
all
do
the
it, though.
sports.
But we've
That's-
been betting on sports for years, and you're not.
Yeah, but I've been busy doing business.
But I'm saying when we get there, you gotta be a sports guy.
I will be a sports guy.
All right, what's the thing, sportsman?
I want to connect with my father-in-law by getting into gay soccer.
Yeah. That's a tough one. But you can do it.
We're gonna talk about basketball. We're gonna talk about this really epic and crazy trade that happened recently to the Los Angeles.
Oh, that one.
Are you able to explain what's so crazy about this trade? Because I still don't understand either.
Yeah, explain to people who don't
don't
watch
you
sports.
understand?
How would you?
What part of this don't you understand?
There was a really good. Somebody was like, "Can you speak to me in like lady terms or whatever? What this means?"
Yeah, you mansplain. We love that.
It's basically the same as
Kate Winslet got
Destiny-
traded for Leonardo DiCaprio.
No, that's
no.
not how
Okay.
it worked. It was more like
understand now?
Destiny's Child traded away Beyonce for Chili from TLC in that era.
Whoa! Thank you for that. I get that one.
But why? Why did they do that? Like, is there
Because Chili from TLC is looking a little chonky on stage. Okay.
Is there so you know how like sometimes things happen and then the public don't know, but like the inner circle does because they're like, oh, they did this because of this contract.
There's a million theories, but before we get too meta on it, like let's just talk about like
Yes.
what specifically happened.
Also, where were you, Anthony, when this happened?
Dude, I was at home trying to play some Call of Duty.
Yep.
And then this guy calls me the second it happens. And the second it happens, I'm also like suddenly in 3 text threads because everybody thinks it's a hoax. Like,
Yeah.
there's
It was like
no
midnight.
way.
It was like 11:45 at
Yeah.
night or some shit.
What's the actual trade?
So basically, the main players in it are Luka Dončić from the Dallas Mavericks and Anthony Davis from the LA Lakers. Anthony Davis is like a 31, 32-year-old. Like, he's obviously won a ring with us. He's been with us for like 6-7 years.
He's good.
Like a
He's
main, like, definitely a number 2 to LeBron. Like, that's who we built this team around. LeBron. Anthony Davis is a phenomenal player, mostly known for his probably like unibrow look, but
Oh yeah, that guy.
exactly.
I like that guy.
Phenomenal guy. Gets injured from time to time, so it's like, you know, all you praise that he's not made of glass and he's gonna stay healthy because when he's healthy, he's good. But you know, he's done his part. He's a great guy.
He just put
loyal
up like
guy.
40 the other day.
Yeah,
He's very good.
phenomenal. Luka though is this 25-year-old player. All right, so that's like 6 years plus younger, who is undoubtedly like the next like generational talent
He's a phenom.
in the game.
Oh right, yeah.
He's like top 3 in the entire league, easily, arguably that.
Did he win MVP last year?
He went to the finals last year.
Finals last year.
He was MVP contender. I don't think he won the MVP last year, but like this guy is like, he was rookie of the year in 2019 when he came into the league. He like his main inspiration was LeBron James, and then he just like worked his ass off in Slovenia or whatever and came over, and then just became a phenom. Like he averages like 27, 7, and 7 like minimum, and plays like 40 minutes a game. That's basically saying like this kid is the future of like the NBA in general. Like because LeBron's obviously aging out. The guy's 40. Sure. He's been playing for 20 years. Yeah, he's old. He's guaranteed. He's playing with his son. That's some undeniably gangster shit, but just he's
What a long career.
he's at
He's
the
also
end of
still
it.
playing well.
He's playing really well. He's still averaging also 27, 7, and 7. And the crazy thing is no NBA players in the history of their entire career have had that average, and both of them now are on the same team. The only 2 people in NBA ever with that average that high.
He got lucky because Kobe isn't around anymore because then still.
Well, either way,
Kobe would
he
be
also
aged out.
retired.
He would have been aged out,
Yeah.
for sure.
Well, we wouldn't know that.
But nobody beats
No, we
Kobe's
would.
heart.
He already retired.
Yeah.
Yeah, he already retired.
Okay. There's other people that are part of this trade, but
Well, Joe's
okay.
like, we'll never know.
We don't need to get too meta into it. It was like we lost. Who else did we lose? We gave away Max Christie. It was a 3-way trade with the Utah Jazz. We also gave away like a 1st-round pick for a later. But point is, everybody in Dallas pissed off like crazy.
Yeah.
Like wakes up, they're screaming, they're doing like what the Democrats did when like they lost. Like they're going nuts on social media, and they're just saying it's like an F- level trade.
Do they all blame Mark Cuban?
No,
No,
because the thing
Cuban's
is,
out.
yeah, Cuban's
He doesn't own it no more?
He's a minority owner who has no stake in it.
I don't follow.
But he says he's head of basketball operations, right?
But he literally is also the guy who's quoted who's like, I would, if it was either keep Luka or divorce my wife, get the divorce papers ready.
Right.
He's always been that guy.
Yeah.
Like Luka is the guy. They spent like 7 years.
That wouldn't
why
have
would
been
they
his
give-
choice.
Why would they give away somebody like that?
DEI.
Okay. Get DEI. DEI.
IED.
They didn't have enough white guys on the team.
Realistic. Hey,
Yes.
hey. We all know what it was, right?
DEI.
They say he's getting chunky.
How is it DEI?
No, it's this.
Chunky DI.
Chunky boy. Oh.
What is that?
Money.
Well, yeah, how can it not be money? What do you mean?
LA. Money different.
So somebody
Okay.
paid-
LA contract is different.
There was a backdoor payment for them to get rid
Wait,
of
is
him?
it a trade or
That's what
did they
you're saying?
lose them?
A trade. It was
But
a
Dallas
trade.
can't. Dallas was about to have to pay him a lot of money, right?
So here's the thing. He was basically. He's supposed to be able to be a free agent in 2026 and could have held the Dallas organization in limbo by not signing the Supermax extension worth 5 years, $345 million. So the fact that he got traded before the trade deadline this season means he's not eligible for his Supermax extension.
So Dallas kind of fucked him there, right?
Yeah, they literally,
That's the thing.
they literally
fucked
for
him.
money.
They wanted to destroy his leverage against them?
No, they're basically like, we're not going to pay you this massive contract. We're going to ditch you right now.
Oh, I see.
And what's crazy, just on some personal like tidbits about it, it's like this guy also just bought a $15 million house, and he lives in a state in Texas with 0 state income tax. Now he's coming to California, where it's like the highest state income tax. So it's like, and he just got that $15 million house, and he was blindsided by it. His dad put out a statement saying like, this is bullshit, this is messed up. Anthony Davis didn't know about the trade. LeBron didn't know about the trade. Freaking Jason Kidd, who's the coach of the Dallas Mavericks, didn't know about the trade.
I didn't even know Jason Kidd was the coach. That's sick.
I didn't know that either till this.
Yeah, everybody was blindsided by it, and it just happened. Anthony Davis.
So who made the call? Who made the trade?
Well, so the guy who is basically the GM for the Dallas Mavericks, his name is Nico something or other. That guy actually is notorious also for being the person who flopped the Steph Curry Nike deal.
Whoa.
Have you guys ever heard that story? So Steph, obviously before he became the greatest shooter in NBA history, he was given a presentation to be signed as a Nike athlete. But the notorious story is that like the presentation was just like not cool, so he didn't feel the vibe. So he ended up going over to Under Armour and then being their most successful athlete signed ever.
He blew them up too.
Blew them up like crazy.
Yeah.
But Nike was supposed to have that. But apparently when he walked into the meeting, they like didn't even call him Steph. They called him Seth, like his brother.
Oh,
Whoa!
Apparently it was like a copy and paste presentation that like was for Kevin Durant. It
was like AI did it?
Yeah. So he just didn't feel the love or like the care at all. So then he bounced on them and became Under Armour's like greatest story. That same guy is now the GM for the Dallas Mavericks, who now just
So he's like a failing upwards kind of guy.
their generational talent. He just
How does he keep getting jobs?
Failing up?
Well, there's a lot of
Maybe he's talented in other things.
One of the funniest stories that we really enjoy about it, especially being a Lakers fan, is the idea that Luka had gotten like his 3rd or whatever calf injury in 4 seasons, and he was out for a series of games. Through that, because he wasn't doing any conditioning, he also quote unquote ballooned up to like 270 pounds. So they were really concerned about his health, his conditioning, and he was just kind of being that kind of player. They had made this statement from the Dallas Mavericks camp. So when Rob Pelinka, which is the GM for the Lakers, who's been getting a lot of heat lately for like not doing the right decisions or bringing on Bronny or whatever you want to say, he went into this negotiation and apparently like gaslit the fuck out of Rob Pelinka, because apparently we were also supposed to give a lot more than just Anthony Davis. We were also supposed to give our newest rookie, Dalton Connect, who's been killing it, away, as well as like another like round pick or whatever. But then he gaslit the GM over there and was like, well, Luka's conditioning's bad. He's overweight. He's not playing well. He's injured. And he's basically just repeating everything that they had said earlier. So he's like, we can't give you this much. We can only give you this. and then that trade happened, and now everyone's celebrating Rob Pelinka's like mastery in swindling for grabbing a new generational talent, because we know LeBron's going to age out, and from Kobe to LeBron to Luka, we get it. Like,
But is Luka really like going down in terms of performance? Like,
no, this guy literally just put up 40 minutes per game, 28 point average. He went to the finals 7 months ago.
does it matter that he's heavier?
No. Nobody gives a flying fuck.
He's playing his ass off.
And the funnier thing is, like, this is how every good villain arc even starts. If you get you literally just get swindled by your own organization that you gave your entire career and your life into.
Yeah.
You know, and all the fans like were rooting around you, and then you just get kicked off for what? Being fat?
That's pretty likely that they got rid of
fat-shamed
him
him.
because of they wanted to avoid that payout that could possibly happen.
These are all a number of variables.
There's no
and
way they don't want to
theories.
avoid that payout.
Yeah, for sure. They're trying not to.
But wouldn't that been worth it to keep someone so good?
We don't know because the new owners, right? They're the Adelsons, right? And they might have a different way of looking at this shit. Yeah, it's
The same Adelsons that own the fucking
the Republican Party. Yeah.
no, but the casino,
Yeah.
the
It's what's her name?
Venetian,
Miriam Adelson is now
the wife of the
of Sheldon, who
right.
died.
Oh wow,
She's the owner of the Dallas Mavericks now. Yeah.
wow.
So there's a thought that maybe she's more of a cheapskate and doesn't want to fucking pay huge contracts. I don't know. Nobody knows. See, we're all guessing.
There's also technical like theories of like gameplay and stuff like that, but we're not gonna have fun with that here. That's for like real basketball fans. We're gonna talk about the weirder and funnier things here at JK News. Like for example, how the NBA ratings were tanking. Nobody was watching it. Bless.
And that's a real thing, right?
Yeah.
That is a real thing.
When we say they're tanking, it's year over year. Like they went down. It was like 15%. It's not like nobody's watching.
Yeah.
But like it went down.
Right.
But then ironically, when you do crazy trades like this, suddenly there's actually more press on this than the Super Bowl. For like, that's wild.
Interesting. Okay.
That's like
It
genuinely
swallowed the whole Super Bowl story.
the whole world was
Yeah.
just like, what the freak?
Yeah.
Because nobody would do that trade.
He didn't even believe me for like 5 minutes when I'm telling him the shit on the phone.
And it was so fast that I had to Google it and be like, nothing's on there, because there's this guy, Shams Karina or whatever, who usually like tweets and like kind of like gives the news off, and everybody thought he got hacked, his Twitter, because it was just such a bullshit.
It's that unbelievable.
insane.
So you think that's an
Why?
angle
Is
to
that
kick the ratings up?
That's a funny statement, because it does.
It does.
Like suddenly
Regardless of-
everyone is like,
I want to watch that first game.
Yeah.
For sure. Who doesn't?
As a official sports commentator and someone who's really into basketball, you guys know that that one movie about the Oakland A's, is it Moneyball?
yeah, with
Where-
Brad Pitt.
Yeah, so he gets a shitty team, right?
Yep.
But he statisticizes
Jonah
everybody,
Hill, he
and he's like, and he's like, oh, this guy's good with this, and he'll work together with this. What if some nerd is like, you know what, this motherfucker, he's actually really good. He's undervalued. Everyone's talking about Luka right now, but this other dude, he passes like a motherfucker. And with him, with our guys, it's gonna be really good.
Well, Anthony Davis is very good.
Anthony
Like,
Davis is really good.
He's very good.
The ironic thing is, literally the second he went over to the Mavs, he got injured and he had to get taken out of the first
Got injured
game
getting off the
already.
plane?
He got injured already.
Oh,
It's not a
Jesus.
bad one, but there's just such an irony, so that
That is
everybody's
funny.
already
Everyone
in the
was already
comments are like
talking shit
killing
already.
it.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. And yeah, there's thoughts that like Luka, there's an irony because
It's like buying a broken car. You just buy one and it breaks right away.
even in my like, you know, my homies threads and stuff like that, it's like us getting Luka is like, we get the long game, but like that didn't mean we felt confident about winning the championship or anything like that, because now we got like a Luka and LeBron. They both like don't really play defense. They both kind of do the same role.
They're both ball hogs.
Sure, but not really. But yeah, sure. They're both playmakers, so it's not to say that that's complimentary, but you get the long game. But then we just made a bunch of other trades.
But I thought the Lakers' gameplay was just pass it to LeBron. So if LeBron's not getting it passed, and you can now pass it to two people, wow, they're unstoppable, dude.
But they play the same position.
They should just pass it to two people.
Yeah.
But check this out. So me and Anthony, we
You got more than one.
More than one ball.
We placed our bet at the beginning of the year, right? It was plus
2,500?
2,500 on the Lakers, right? So the night that this shit happens, they removed the Lakers from the betting app. You can no longer bet them.
But yours is locked in?
Figuring out
Ours is locked in,
Well,
yeah.
ours is locked in. But like then the next day they update it after it's all confirmed and everything like that, and then it's plus 600
900
right now.
Whoa!
Yeah, 600 right now.
Oh, you know why? It's because
higher?
we just got our center.
Boom. But
Oh,
yeah,
no, it's
a
lower.
6 center.
Plus-
So we just traded away Dalton Connect, which was our
But
sixth.
you still have your bet.
2,500. How much did you
Sorry.
guys put in?
we put in $100.
Yeah, $100.
Should have put in 1,000. Should.
That's a crazy bet for the Lakers at that part. No.
Are you trying to quit JK or what?
Yeah.
Yes, actively.
Next time, listen to me.
He's trying to help you exit.
But we just got our center now, who was from the Charlotte Hornets, Max Williams, something like that. Anyways, he's 23 years old, so it's like the Lakers are starting to look really, really fucking good for absolutely no reason. And Rob Pelinka's doing a good job. Suddenly everybody's on his side, and Dallas hates the Dallas Mavericks. It's crazy.
What's the odds that there's some kind of incentive for this trade that just nobody sees? That it's like a backdoor deal.
There's always got to be those.
That's
when you're talking
is that
about, like,
pretty likely?
hundreds of millions of dollars. Well, like, there's funny. There's a guy, Dennis Schroeder, who used to be on the Celtics. He played on the Lakers, and then he was traded to. Anyways, he's traded around a lot. He's almost kind of like a NBA slut right now. It's really ironic because he said that the trade deadlines feel like a slave auction because nobody gets their say, right? It's just a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You wake up the next day, you have to move. You literally are put on a plane.
He called it modern day slave trading.
Yeah, and then he gets traded.
He traded
away.
instantly.
Yeah.
You're nothing but a basketball card.
And he got traded to like, who was it again?
All I know is he just been on the Warriors, right? And then Jimmy Butler just came over to the Warriors, which is fucking crazy.
It always feels so like, you know how like owners of teams also own a million other things?
Yeah.
What's stopping them from making a deal here to get a gain in this industry?
That's true. That's fucking true.
Oh, yeah.
Like they're like, you know what? I'm gonna own all the hot dog carts around the Coliseum, because they're like, and then I'm gonna rig the games, and then
Schroeder's now going to the freaking Jazz.
That's what sucks the worst, right?
Yeah, it's like, dude, you're calling it modern day slavery, and now you're getting shipped to Utah.
I'd rather be a slave like that because you got like 20, 30, 40, 50 million dollar contracts.
I don't know if I'd call it slavery because
like-
they're being paid a shitload.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's a hilarious part.
Because the funny thing is, when a company gets acquired or whatever, like, it comes with the employees.
Yeah.
So is that a slave trade?
It's like if Tesla leaves California. It's like you get traded out if you want to keep that job, don't you?
Yeah. So I don't know. It's like, what are you talking about? You're still, I don't know. But I guess it's like saying they made a trade with Toyota, and now you're a Tesla employee, and tomorrow you got to go to Toyota. So maybe it's more like that.
That would suck too.
Yeah.
Gotta go to Toyota.
Hell yeah, I'd rather go Toyota, baby. Come on.
But I mean, think about it. If you're working for the fucking government, right? And then they're like, you're in the military. They're like, tomorrow you got to go to Germany. You gotta go to that base. You guys traded to
It's
that
like the
base.
slave trade, dude.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's just employment. It's a part of.
Yeah, it's just employee.
The funny thing is, like, you know that this is the industry,
Yeah, you
right?
know what you're
so
signing
it's
up
not
for.
like a surprise. We just pulled you out of your fucking country,
And
now
everyone knows
you're
at this point of the year, this is when the trades all happen because teams are like basically trying to finalize themselves for playoff stuff.
Imagine like an actual modern day slave watching the sports and going, "This is like the slave trade."
This is just like me.
This time last year, the Pacers got Siakam, who like crushed it for us hard. That's why we made our playoff run. But this is bigger than anything else.
You think those
So that was their best dude.
Oh yeah, not even close.
Dallas? Oh,
he's
yeah.
one of the best guys in the league, though. Not just their best
Yeah,
dude.
he's literally like top 5 in the league, like undoubtedly.
Like my mom knows who he is.
But he's slow and big now. So.
Yeah. and they're all slaves, right?
They need to work on Clippers.
Because there's traffic cam girls that are all like watching this, and they're just like us, and they feel so sorry. They feel so sorry for them.
Clippers did get rocked like last night by the Lakers, though, to the point where like Bronny came in.
Oh, that's always bad.
Bronny has like the lowest field goal percentage in like the history.
It's insane. It's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Bronny is pure Neppy higher.
Yeah? He's not as good as people.
Not as good.
100%.
Bro, Anthony could put up more points than fucking Bronny, dude.
I don't know about that, but maybe.
I honestly think you could.
Hey, fuck it. He got a contract still with Gucci.
Hey, he kept LeBron happy.
Yeah.
But also, isn't it like, didn't that generate sales?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
500,000 jersey sales.
Kind of more of what they want, right?
Yeah, but
I think they just wanted to keep LeBron happy.
yeah,
more
keep
than
LeBron
anything.
happy.
Hey, you think the Temu factory children are making these basketball jerseys? And they're shedding a tear because they feel so bad for their enslaved brothers.
Yes.
That's smart. That's good money.
They're going, damn, we got it pretty
They're like,
good around here.
You know the
They had to
Thai-
move to Utah?
Yeah, the Nike factory Thai children are like making the Jordans, and they're going, "I feel so bad for you guys. You guys are slaves, just like us, just like us." So stupid.